The Hopi people of southwestern United States have an oral legend of at least 3 lost cities deep underground. These cities said to have been built by a tribe of people called the Lizard People. This super race of humans had supposedly fled a catastrophic meteor shower. The meteor shower was so devastating that it nearly wiped out their entire population. In response to this cataclysmic event, they sought refuge underground and created 3 large underground cities near the Pacific coast. We have so far covered 2 of these lost cities. The first, Shina'av, the magnificent underground city said to be below Death Valley, California. The second, Mount Shasta, and the possible lost city of Telos. This brings us to the third and maybe largest of the cities, said to be lost deep beneath no other than Los Angeles, California. If you enjoy tales like these, please be sure to subscribe for more. These cities weren't just any ordinary communities. They were sophisticated, well-planned cities, complete with a network of tunnels. These tunnels were said to be so vast and intricate that they stretched all the way from the Pacific coast to the southwestern United States. But why go to such lengths to live underground? Well, the Lizard People were no ordinary people. They are said to be intellectually and technologically advanced, far beyond even our highest tech today. Their knowledge and skills allow them to not only survive, but to thrive in these subterranean cities. Be sure to smash that like button and let YouTube know how much you love a good legend. Now, let's journey into the heart of the largest of these underground cities below Los Angeles. How did they manage to construct such an elaborate network beneath the solid bedrock, you may be wondering? Well, the answer lies in their advanced technology. The Lizard People are said to have used unknown chemicals that could melt solid bedrock. This allowed them to carve out tunnels and chambers with remarkable precision. Now I have to say, if something like that existed, it would be great to rediscover. Just imagine what we could accomplish with something like that. These chambers served as homes for their people, providing them with shelter and safety from the world above. But these chambers were more than just dwellings. They were also designed to store food and water. This ensured the survival of the people, even in times of scarcity or disaster. This underground city was not just a refuge, but a thriving community. It was a testament to their ingenuity and resilience. Their ability to adapt and survive in such a harsh condition makes an awe-inspiring tale. But the city was not just about survival. It was about preserving their history and culture. The Lizard People are said to have stored golden tablets within these chambers. These tablets, carved with the origins of the human civilization, were a treasure trove of knowledge waiting to be discovered. The city is said to be vast, extending from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, in an area the shape of a lizard's head, to the Central Library, the tip of the tail. The layout is intricate, with tunnels vaguely laid out in the shape of a lizard. This labyrinth and maze of catacombs are filled with incalculable treasures and imperishable records of the human race. This city was said to have been built some 5,000 years ago. Chances are, if there's any truth to this legend, it would have had to have been more than 5,000 years ago. Just from finds in modern archaeology, we are seeing our dates as a species go further and further. This shows that we are still just dipping our toes in the knowledge that surrounds us. Now, I know this may sound a bit science fiction-like or otherworldly. However, it is not the only oral legend of the Hopi people that have that feeling. The legends of the native Hopi tribes are awe-inspiring and filled with amazing places. If you would like me to cover more of these awesome tales, let me know in the comments. So that brings us to the year 1933 and to an engineer by the name of George Warren Sheffield, who was told a fantastic oral legend from the Hopi chief Little Greenleaf. Chief Little Greenleaf shares an ancient Hopi myth about a race of lizard people who 5,000 years ago built a network of tunnels beneath Los Angeles. These tunnels, according to the myth, were created to escape a catastrophic meteor shower. They carved through solid bedrock using mysterious chemical solution, creating underground cities that could hold thousands of families. Sheffield, an engineer by trade, goes on to invent what he calls a radio X-ray. This radio X-ray is supposed to scan the ground and detect underground tunnels. Sheffield uses this radio X-ray to map out the area beneath Los Angeles. And what does he find? The device reveals a massive network of tunnels, just like the chief's story has described. Sheffield is convinced that these tunnels were built by the Lizard People. Emboldened by his findings, Sheffield decides to embark on a treasure hunt. He believes that the Lizard People left behind a cache of gold tablets and treasures in the underground city. With the promise of untold riches and the thrill of uncovering a lost civilization, Sheffield and his team prepare for the adventure of a lifetime. The news of Sheffield's discovery and his impending treasure hunt catches the attention of the Los Angeles Times. The newspaper publishes a detailed map of the alleged city along with illustrations of the industrious lizard people. The story spreads across America, capturing the imagination of the public. Sheffield was able to draw a large amount of investors eager to be part of this extraordinary venture. As the dig progresses, Sheffield and his team face numerous challenges. They encounter dense boulders and mud after the shafts pass the water table. Despite these obstacles, they press on, driven by the promise of untold riches. However, the treasure remains elusive. The intrepid digger and his team manage to reach a depth of 350 feet, but they find no trace of the lizard people's mythical den. Despite the lack of tangible results, Sheffield remains undeterred. His belief in the existence of an underground city was unshaken. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the tale of the lizard people and their underground city has become a part of Los Angeles folklore. Unfortunately, Sheffield was only able to make it down 350 feet. If the city described in Hopi legend is true, it is said to be below bedrock. From what I can find, much of the greater Los Angeles area is built on a giant pit of sand and debris that extends 30,000 feet down at its deepest point before hitting solid bedrock. So 350 feet really isn't much of a search. Could these cities still be lost under California? We've heard tales of people stumbling upon them. But if these tales are true or not, we may never know. But it does make for a great legend. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you enjoyed this exploration as much as we did. We hope it sparked your curiosity, ignited your imagination, and left you with a sense of wonder and awe. But our journey does not end here. There are many more legends to explore, many more stories to tell. So stay tuned for more episodes of Legends and Lore, where we bring the mysteries of the world to your screen. Until then, this is Chris for Legends, Lore, and You. Stay curious, stay inspired, and as always, happy storytelling.